Right now, Washington is all abuzz about the Mueller report, and they want the full thing released unredacted. Now, Trump, to his credit, was not indicted for having anything to do with any collusion with Russia, which those of us with an honest eye who actually looked at the evidence knew was a complete fabrication. So, knowing that this report vindicates Trump on this matter, you would think that Trump would want the full thing released, but he doesn't. He doesn't want all the information that's in the report to be made public. And I think there's a very good reason for that. Because there's still other shady doings that he has actually engaged in that probably are documented there, particularly things related to his kids and business deals that they've made with other countries. For example, I've heard talk about Jared Kushner carrying out deals with Saudi Arabia, which would not look very good to the public or lawmakers, for that matter. Now, it's very interesting the powers in this situation that are trying to cover it up. You've got people in the Republican Party who are essentially anti-Trump that still want it to be prevented from being published. So it's weird, this whole culture that's around this, and I'm personally of the opinion that it should be made public. If you are investigating the president and you found that he didn't do anything wrong, or at least nothing worthy of a criminal charge, then the document should be made public. I assume they're going to redact something or other for national security concerns, but to redact a lot of it protecting people, that certainly seems to indicate that something else is going on. I mean, isn't this the kind of the same thing that we saw with his taxes? If there's nothing there and there's no problem, then why can't it be made public? Because essentially they're going to find out that he didn't pay any taxes. But it's interesting that this has become a point of contention between the Democratic and the Republican Party. I mean, there are very many real things that need to be discussed. The situation at the border with Donald Trump becoming utterly insane in his desire to try to keep brown people out of the country merely for the support of his own base, and really not for any other purpose. You've got all the obstructions of justice which he is guilty of, things like deleting his tweets, things like firing people who might investigate him, etc. That's all over the place, and that's all really known. But there was so much of a hyper focus on this report, which seemingly doesn't show any criminal activity, at least nothing worth an indictment, according to Mueller. So it's almost one of those things where, yeah, it is important, but they make it out to be more than it is in order to abstract from other issues, in order to just kind of push them to the side. Because we do know Republicans really aren't exactly an open borders people. You know, they've advocated much the same as what we've seen going on this last little while, but try to dump it all on Trump. So it's very interesting to see how this all is going to turn out. And I am on the release it all side. Let everybody see everything that was in the report. I mean, because you've got nothing to worry about, right, Trump?
Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.